Okay, so you say you're from the Crenshaw district.
Yes, sir. I'm from the Crenshaw district of Los Angeles.
Okay, so what was it like growing up over here in the area?
It was cool. Growing up in this area, it feels like you have to grow up fast. And like when I was younger, I walked everywhere. I seen a lot of art, a lot of graffiti. So that was stuff that I grew up around, looking at the walls. And growing up here, you don't know that you can do stuff like be an artist. So at a very young age, I would just draw for fun and do all the regular kid stuff, play basketball, do sports, make friends. But you didn't know that you could do stuff like that. And then I became an artist and started to let everyone else know that you can do that.
Like, how were you introduced to art in terms of when you became a part of it, when it became a part of your life?
Well, first off, I was a big fan of cartoons, and I used to love to draw cartoons. Above everything, I just grew up around artists. My whole family are artists. My mom was into the arts. My dad was into the arts at a young age. He exposed me to paintings. We have paintings in the house. My grandmother loves to write. I have an uncle who's into like filming. And I was just born around a lot of different artists. So it's in my blood. I was bound to be an artist.
Okay. When did you think that art was for you? Like, when did you make that choice? Like, this is something that I can actually do.
Well, it all started off, I would draw on my homework. I would draw on my notes, watch stuff on TV, and I'll just draw it on a piece of paper and I'll show my dad. After my dad got me a sketchbook, and I would draw things that I see. And after, my dad would take me to places like museums. He would take me to art galleries. I'll leave the museums to art galleries and draw things I see on the wall. But this one very specific time, my dad had took me to an art gallery to see Kehinde Wiley. And I'm walking through the whole art exhibit, and there's a bunch of paintings of Brazilian people. And I look up at this one painting of a kid with a soccer ball. And he looked so fierce. And it was very well painted, very vibrant background. I just sat there and I looked at it. So my dad was walking around the exhibition. He walked to me and said, "You like this?" I said, "This is what I want to do. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to do it. I knew how to draw, but I didn't understand what he had did. I want to do this." He said, "Well, you can't quit, because prior to this, I had played basketball and I had played the piano. I quit the piano to play basketball, trying to be a kid." And he said, "You can't quit." I said, "I'm not going to quit." He said, "All right, we're on it tomorrow." And then tomorrow, the day after, we watched documentaries all day on art, different art forms, who the artists were. After that day, every Saturday, I won't even just say the day after, every Saturday was a 6-day of school. It was art school, in which I would learn about artists, watch documentaries, go out in the field, go see different guys in museums, see what I just saw in a documentary in person. I'd go down to East LA, learn how to spray paint with a legendary graffiti artist. His name is Vile. My dad just exposed me to everything. He took me out and he exposed me to what art is. He showed me what art is. And then we got to a point to where we go to the galleries on the first night. And if you go on the first night, you get to meet artists, because that's the grand opening. So I meet artists, I bring my sketchbook, I show them my sketchbook, and artists would tell me and tell my dad, "Oh, he needs to do this. Like, he has talent. And we would go to like street art shows. We used to go to this one gallery on La Brea called Lab Art and see all types of artists. And they just tell my dad, after like 20, 30, 40 different artists told my dad, "I need to do this." He was like, all right, let's do this. And then we looked into how to do it. And then started to do street art.